Hi, guys, and welcome back to the Out of Line podcast. I'm your host, Mary Catherine.
I'm Kate.
And once again, we are back to get down and dirty in those DMs.
We are.
So, how was your week?
My week has been good.
Good.
It's midweek now.
I know, we're
instead of
filming on a
last
different
time.
day.
I
It's a little
know.
weird,
I
but
know.
here we are.
We are here. Um, again, my job is kicking my butt, which is a good thing. And yeah, I'm happy to have today off.
Right.
So
To do this because it's fun and we
know.
love it.
It is fun. It's a lot less pressure because it's like just me and you hanging
Right.
out, And
Literally, just us yapping.
we are just kind of chilling.
This is what we do when I go to her work.
Literally.
Now we just have a camera.
We do. We just yap
Microphones
the whole
in front
time.
of our face.
I know. That's kind of like that was actually why I messaged you to do this was because I was like,
Makes sense.
we just rapid fire.
We do. It's good.
Thoughts and it just keeps going. And like every time I come over to your house, we're just talking.
Why not put it on the camera?
Yeah. How
and
was
show
your
it
week?
to your guys. It was good. Kids got out of school this week, so now they're home full time. I'm now a chef, maid, all the things, all at once. So that's great.
Yep.
But yeah, no, it's actually been pretty chill, which I'm good with.
Yeah.
So.
And they've only been out of school, for a couple days?
No, literally today
Literally.
is their first day of summer
Okay,
break.
so they're chilling.
Yeah,
they're like
we are. Everyone slept in
decompressing.
this morning. It was great. It was wonderful. So
That's
yeah.
amazing.
So
I have something to tell you
yay
about this week at work, which will lead us into our topic for the day.
Should we tell you guys what our topic is?
Do you want to know what it is?
Yes, they do.
Do we want to say it at the same time?
Stalking.
So we're talking about stalkers, and we can make this comedic, I promise.
We can.
But it is a very serious topic at the same time.
Absolutely.
Because stalkers do affect everyone across the board.
Oh, yeah.
But especially women. And I don't think it's talked about enough how dangerous it really is.
Oh, 1,000%.
So for me, and why this is so fresh is because one of my stalkers is back at work.
Ooh. We hate that.
Yeah. So I have that one window at my job, you know about. So I have a window that I work next to, and you can see into a parking lot.
Yeah.
And I want to say it was last year. I think it was last year, like last fall.
Okay.
This guy I noticed was like showing up at the same time every day.
Oh my God. I remember you briefly saying this to me, and I was like, you need to be really careful. Okay, we're on the same page now. I know what you're talking about.
Yes, okay. So, well, and it's funny too. Well, funny being the suggested word. I don't know. But I ended up texting our pal yesterday, and I was like, I need to get a
yeah.
So I just asked him for a recommendation. Yeah. So, because I'm going to take steps to protect myself.
Good for you.
But anyways, so he shows up at the same time every day, or he used to. This is what he was doing. And you know how last week I told you there was a podcast that saved my life?
Yes. If you haven't watched that episode, go watch it.
Yeah, go watch it. Because it's good.
Very good. Because it's us.
Yeah, we thought it was good. We laughed. But anyways, so he had been doing this for a few weeks, but like I work 4 days a week. So this was multiple days and multiple weeks.
Right.
Showing up around like 4:30 and would just kind of hover around his vehicle. He is unhoused. I know that he does not have a residence. And so the one day I just like had this gut feeling he was going to attack me that day.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
Straight up.
Ooh, that's scary.
And like, long story short, he moved his vehicle and I just felt the need to like go into my building's like front door section.
Okay, yeah.
And watch him leave the parking lot. And he didn't. And I'm like,
nope.
He's doing something purposely. And so I like locked all the doors, kind of went into lockdown mode, and I have procedures for that.
Yeah.
And he waited for me to leave that day.
I hate that.
Yep, he parked in a spot where he thought was like out of the way. And I was like, shit, of course I have to take home a ton of stuff today. So I'm going to have like either multiple trips or full hands.
Which both are bad in this situation.
So I closed up that day, and I shit you not, Mary, as soon as I stepped out the door, he started beelining it to me.
Ooh, ick.
Yep.
God damn it.
Yep.
Fucking men.
Yes. Yes. And I had literally just listened to the podcast, My Favorite Murder, and they had just talked about, like, fuck politeness.
Fuck yeah.
And so they were talking about if you are, like, out by yourself and you see somebody that's just giving you
like bad vibes.
Yep. Make eye contact with them.
Yeah. Be like, I fucking see you.
Yeah.
Don't fucking
That's
try
exactly
me.
it. Because it's almost like this instinctual thing with, like, predator and prey, that if you're looking at it, they know that you see them.
Yeah, it turns it into a different situation of like, oh, they see me, they notice me.
Yep.
I'm now being watched. And I have to be a little more cautious.
Yeah. And that's exactly what I did. I just looked at him the entire time. I, like, turned my head to a 90-degree angle and just watched him the whole time. And he was, like, halfway across, like, the parking lot.
Yeah.
Turned right back around. And just, like, started messing with his truck. And, and then he eventually walked off because I kept looking at him the whole time.
Good for you. I'm glad that you knew what to do, because a lot of times in these situations, it's that flight, fight, or freeze.
Yeah.
And a lot of women freeze.
Yes.
It's that, like, fuck, what do I do?
Right. Or back to the politeness. We feel like we've been indoctrinated to, like,
to be polite,
to be kind, like, I don't want to bother them.
Right.
And, like, what the hosts were talking about on the podcast that I had listened to was, like, the worst you can do is hurt their feelings. Like, oh, that person was rude to me. Yeah. Because I didn't let them on the elevator, or I kept watching them.
Yeah.
But follow your gut. So, he's back. He's back. Yep. He showed up yesterday, and I knew it. And, I just, like, kept looking out the window, and all my clients were like, you good? Yeah. And I was like, I don't know, there's just, like, this guy out there, and he's got a dog and stuff, and I was just kind of watching, but he's got a different vehicle. So that's why.
Don't love that. Don't love that.
But my instincts, I do this every single time. There's, like, somebody that's a little out of place, but becoming regular around me. I take photos of license plates just because, like, I'm not going to do anything with it.
I love that.
Yeah. I mean, worst case scenario, if I get stolen or something.
Do you get stolen?
Yeah, if I get stolen.
If somebody steals me, it's all in my phone.
If someone steals me, they'll have to have a weapon on them, because I'm.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're not just going to be like, take me.
Bye. But, like, in my head, if my phone ever gets found, even if it's, like, on my person, that license plate is on there. You know what I mean?
Good for you.
Thanks.
Very smart. Yeah. I enjoy that.
I look at it as a way of, like, someone who'd be looking at my phone looking for information would be like, well, why did Kate take this
why
picture?
Are these photos on here? There's a reason for them.
Yes, because it's so out of place. Right. So, PSA to everybody.
Take pictures.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid. Protect yourself. Fuck everyone else. And that's sad that you have to have, like, as a woman in this day and age, that you have to have that mentality of fuck everyone else. I've got to look out for myself.
I know.
Quite honestly, fuck your feelings.
Yeah, that's actually why when I walk in and out of the gym, like, because you have to scan in. Yeah. And so I make sure that I pull up the QR code in my car.
That's what I do.
Yes, and then I just keep it in my hand, but I'm constantly aware.
You have to be.
Anytime I am in a parking lot, really anywhere, or walking on the street, it's like my head is up. I am looking around. I people watch constantly, and so many, especially, like, teenagers and stuff, they do not. They're just down looking at their phones.
Well, even in that day and age, I mean, grown adults, I've done it. I think we've all done it, where head down, we're focused on our phone.
Yep.
Or if you have kids, like with my kids, it's like I'm focused on them.
Yeah.
And it's like you also have to be focused on everything else. And
Right.
it's the conscious effort of being like, I gotta put my phone down. I gotta be smart about it.
Yeah, I have to have this put away and be aware.
Mm-hmm.
Or, you know, just even like, doesn't have to be put away, but just down.
More conscious on your surroundings than your phone and what's going on in there.
Totally. So yeah, that's gonna segue us into
my story.
Yeah,
so I've got a few.
Yeah, tell us about it.
This one starts off when I was young. I was a sophomore in high school. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, you know this person.
I do know this person.
Quite well. And it started out on MySpace. This is how old this is.
Yeah.
This all started on MySpace. And this person had friended me, mm-hmm. and this is my politeness. I shouldn't have added them. I didn't really know them.
You were a teenager.
I saw the name and mm-hmm. was like, they should be okay.
Right.
And it started off really innocently. Like, he would message me, and me being me, a teenager and a girl, and you're supposed to be polite and you're not supposed to ignore people.
Right. And also you're making friends.
Yeah. And
this is a friend-making stage.
It's MySpace.
Yeah.
So we had messaged back and forth, and it had started to get weird. Like, it was just, quite honestly, like a light switch flipped. And it was just like, his messages started to get really creepy. And it's, what are you wearing today? And what's your schedule look like? And I was like, okay, like, this is making me very uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. So I stopped. I like cold turkey stopped. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. No, thank you. And then it was persistent. It was like every 10 minutes, what are you doing? Why aren't you talking to me? This, that. And I'm like,
totally tracks.
Fuck. Like, what did I get myself into?
Yeah.
So
like,
I blocked
scary
him.
Stalker.
I blocked him.
Yeah.
I was like, that should take care of him. He got my phone number. And I don't know how he got my phone number.
Whoa.
But he had gone to a different school. So I'm assuming somebody probably gave it to him.
Maybe.
And then it was calling. Midnight, 1, 2, texting paragraphs about how much he loved me and how we should date. I mean, we're talking truly, when I say stalker, scary.
Yeah.
And then he found out where I lived.
Oh my God. And this is probably still when phone books.
Oh yeah. I mean, phone books were still a thing. You know? We still had a landline at a time because that was dial up.
Yep.
And he found where I lived. And then he would drive and he would park. So I lived on a corner.
Right.
So when I would come into my house, I would go in the back door. He would park in the front.
Yep. Because I know you're
so he would park in the front, mm-hmm. and he would blare music and just sit there.
That's insane.
And it was to the point where my dad went out and would chase him away.
Yeah.
And then he started following me to different places. So he would follow me to school mm-hmm. when I would have basketball practices, all that stuff. He would follow me to the store. He would follow me to my job at the time.
Oh my God. Where were you working at the time?
I was a nanny.
Oh.
I nannied for 2 small kids.
Wow.
And he was following me.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, that's class A stalker.
It is. I mean.
And also, I remember him coming to those games all the time, kind of randomly. And because we knew each other.
Yeah. I
was used for that.
Yeah, because we were on the same teams.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember finally going to my dad and my parents, because my dad and mom knew what was going on, but not to the extent of the texting, the following me around.
Yeah.
And finally I was like, I'm actually scared.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy. Wild. And I didn't tell a lot of people because I thought it was my fault. Mm-hmm. You get that mentality of, I talked to him, I let him in.
What did I do to deserve this?
Yeah, why would you do that? And it's just that, it's the blaming game of yourself of, I can't believe I was so naive and dumb to let somebody that I don't know into me just a little bit. And it's not even I let him into, everything.
You were literally just having...
It was me being friendly.
Yeah. But that's what happens with women, mm-hmm. is, which... we'll circle back to that with my story, because it's that kindness where they take
advantage of it,
run with it. Mm-hmm. And I do understand again, this kind of goes back to, like, my career path.
Yeah.
Where, like, you're kind to men because you have to be.
Yeah.
And I do very much understand that men rarely just receive compliments just on their own. You know, like, I mean, I work with men every day. I talk to them every single day. And, like, that is a commonality that I hear from them, that they're just like, yeah, we don't get complimented. Like, we don't just, and also, like, again, back to that indoctrination of, we got to be tough, toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
So that is for sure part of it. But, like, some of these people, I mean, stalkers, there's something going on up here.
Oh, 1,000%. And this is going to sound really bad.
Also, but I know him and fuck him.
Okay, so when I say she knows him, she knows him. And it is, I remember seeing the name, and I remember being like, he can't be that bad.
Yeah.
He can't be that bad.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason why I couldn't be friendly and talk to him. And again, it's just this, like, again, never judge a book by its cover, because you never know what you're getting.
I know.
But I remember being, for one, being terrified to ever tell you. Like, when I say I never told her, I literally just told you on my porch the other day.
Last week.
And I was
Saturday.
like, I was like, we were talking
and
about.
And it's Thursday.
We were talking about what we were going to discuss on the podcast. Yeah. And you had mentioned stalking. And I was like, this is my time to tell you about this. And I'm so glad I did, because I was terrified for years, because I also haven't told that story to many people. Yeah. And I don't know if any of, like, my old high school friends would remember, because I did tell a few people, but it's just like that shame of, like, I can't believe I let this happen to myself. You didn't let it happen. I know. It's still to this day, I have that, like, little thing in my brain. He's still terrible. He's still terrible. I blocked him on everything, too. And I say I blocked. Me too. Phone number. Fucking the worst. And again, this is where I mean by, like, I'm going to be really judgy. I should have known by the fucking picture. He's creepy looking. I know. He was creepy looking. And I hate myself that I was like, be nice. Be nice. But this was also in a day where that was the norm of, you need to be nice and polite and fuck your own feelings, make sure the other person isn't hurt. Yeah, that people pleasing. Yeah. Yep. And that's what I was always taught growing up. Like, fuck your own feelings, like, you need to be kind and polite. And then I got a stalker. Yep. So. Well, and that's not your fault. No. That's not your fault. That's his fault and his problem. Yeah. And, yeah. Still to this day, though, if I ever see his picture or, like, name, it's like that instant, like, fear, because all I can remember is him sitting in the front and being creepy as fuck and following me. Yeah, it totally tracks. It's something that sticks with you for the rest of your life if you've ever had one. It's not something that just goes away. And then it makes you paranoid for the rest of your life, because you're like, all right, who's next? Yeah, because I got that feeling yesterday when that guy showed back up. Yeah. And I was like, God damn it, I'm dealing with this again. I know. I'm at work and I don't feel safe. And it's your workplace. It's not like you can't go. I know. I'm going to be there every single day, you know, and the same times. The thing is, he showed up at the same time. I hate that. Well, and now he has a puppy. So. Which makes it even worse. I know. I'm scared that he's going to, like, use that as a way to talk to you. Either talk to me or maybe somebody else, because there's, like... I don't think he would try with you. Do you think he knows that, like, you're not to be messed with? Or is this... I don't know. Or do you think it's, like, a psychological thing of, like... That dude's messed up. Yeah. He's messed up. He's got something, of course, going on. Obviously. Up there. Something is a little loose. I don't know. I wonder where he went. I don't know if maybe he, like... Because he is... unhoused, I'm wondering if maybe he went south, because a lot of people that are in this in this climate, they will leave. But I mean, he's got a different vehicle. Yeah, that's kind of that's a slight red flag. Yeah. So I don't know I don't know this person's story. Nor should you have to. Yeah, but you bet your ass if he approaches me, bye. There's gonna be blood. Yeah. No. I mean, at least he has this is, again, horrible to say, but, like, a schedule. Yeah. Because with mine, there was no, like, he comes around at this time. It was a constant looking over my shoulder of, when are you going to pop up?
Yeah.
When are you going to be around the corner? It's scary.
It's dangerous.
It is.
Yes, it's dangerous because you don't know.
No,
you do and you don't.
Yeah, and I was like freshly 16, you know, I'm a sophomore in high school. Like, you have that knowledge, but you don't have that knowledge of how to, like,
you don't have that knowledge. You really do not.
No,
like,
I mean, not in the way that you need to.
No, like, you shouldn't have to either.
No.
And it's very sad that, like, this is something that children and teenagers are going to have to be learning about.
Well, that and technology has become so much more advanced in the way of everyone knows where you are.
Yes.
It's geotagging, it's Snapchat, it's Instagram, it's all of these platforms where you have your location and anyone can see it if you have it available.
I know.
And back then, that wasn't a thing.
No.
So for him to know everything says something about how messed up he was.
Right, because he went searching.
Yeah, it wasn't like she's on Snapchat, Snapchat. Let me go see where she's at. I hate Snapchat.
I don't use it anymore either.
But, I mean, think about kids today. I think about my own kids because they both have phones purely to get a hold of us when needed.
Right.
But how easy it is for kids in this day and age to get stalked. And how sad it is that it's almost becoming a norm.
Yeah.
For both men and women. So
kids in general. Kids especially.
Because they're kids, they're children. I was a child and he was
a year older than you.
I was going to say he was a year or two older than me. He might have been 2.
2, I think.
Yeah, I think he was 2. Because he had graduated. That's what it was. He was graduated because I was a sophomore.
There's no way that his parents would have let him be out and about on, like, school nights and stuff.
Yeah, no, he had graduated. Yeah. So
for sure.
Ew. Fuck you. If you ever watch this, you know who you are. I hope you have the worst life ever.
Also, and I mean fuck that you on a personal level from me too.
I mean that with every fucking fiber in my body. I hope you have had the worst fucking life.
I can tell you, it's been pretty not great.
Good. I hope it's been fucking terrible. Ew. But no, fuck you and fuck everything that you are. And I hope you've never done that again to some poor girl.
I can tell you. I didn't know about your situation.
No, I didn't tell anyone. Again, that shame thing of, like, I don't want anyone to know that I allowed this to happen to myself.
You did not allow it to happen.
I didn't allow it.
We have to change the verbiage.
I know. But, like, back then, I should say, the way I felt was, like, I can't believe I let this happen to me. Because while I was also taught, like, yeah, you need to be nice and polite, it was also, my mom was very much like, fuck men. Don't worry about their feelings. If you feel threatened, fuck them up.
Yeah.
And I didn't.
Yeah.
And I should have.
Yeah.
And I know better now because I have fucked up men. Yeah. So that was my one of, unfortunately, many stalker stories. So I just...
Yeah. That's rough.
Yeah. It's sad.
It's sad. There's so many words to use it. Again, I do think that we need to change the verbiage around that.
Oh, because, absolutely.
Like, that thought of how could I let this happen, because that's not what happened.
I know. And, like, I think it's a testimony to that happened. I was 16?
Yeah.
I'm 33 now. That happened.
We don't know math. 13.
17. Was that 17 years ago?
Stop it.
Fuck. Yeah, so 17 years ago, I think that's a testimony to still, even now, I haven't fully healed from it. And that's still something that brings a little bit of trauma with it.
Absolutely. That's scary. That's dangerous. That's traumatizing. Trust me, I get it. So, I mean, I don't know.
I think the best we can do now is just almost be better in the way of protecting ourselves and not giving a fuck about other people.
Yeah. Fuck that politeness.
Yeah, fuck the politeness of it.
As soon as you feel that red flag or discomfort,
trust the gut.
Yeah, trust your gut, you guys. You have to.
It really, like, between this episode, future episodes, last episode, trust your gut is quite truly, like, a motto.
Really, though. Like, well, and here's something kind of crazy. is I don't know if I read this or like listened to it, but maybe it was on a podcast, it doesn't matter. But someone was talking about the gut biome and how everybody's guts are so kind of destroyed and dysregulated because of our food and the things that we consume, and how it may actually disturb our nervous system and gut instinct.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It tracks. So, I mean, with how much processed food we put in our body and how unhealthy it is for us, 1,000% that tracks.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, that, I would have never thought of that. And there's no, as far as I know, there's no studies done on that, but it was just kind of like
it's eye-opening.
Yeah, a perspective of like maybe because what's going on in our tummies and in our bodies, that's why our nervous system is so shot kind of across the board, and we don't know whether we should trust ourselves or not. Like we question that instinct. Yeah.
I can agree with that.
So, and also sometimes the saying like the butterflies in your stomach, that isn't always necessarily a good thing.
No, that 1,000% it's not a good thing.
Yeah, that fluttering, you have to learn how to like discern, is this like a good nervousness?
Right, or like the bad.
Like, am I excited? Am I nervous because I'm a little excited? Or like, am I nervous because I'm getting something?
Yeah.
Like reading something
isn't right.
instinctively.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I never even looked at it like that.
I heard that like once and it's changed my perspective big time.
Yeah, I think it'll probably change mine now too, of like, all right, give me a second. Am I feeling excited or what's actually going on?
Yeah. I've started using that in discernment for like potential dating as well. You know?
I enjoy that.
Because it's like, well, okay, does like, am I nervous to like meet this person because I'm like happy to do it?
Yeah, like that excited happy, or is it like something about them is unsettling to me?
Yes. Or am I nervous being like, and you also need to like,
am I ignoring red flags?
Yeah, like do a sensory check of yourself and be like, okay, am I like cold sweating, or am I just like feeling a little jittery because I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm like getting ready to go do this. Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people, women especially, we don't talk about it enough, about like, what are you feeling in this moment of like, nervous, excited? What are those green and red flags that you're feeling?
Yeah.
And don't ignore them.
Absolutely. Should we talk about my story now?
Yes.
Because I got a double story for this. Ready?
All right, so what story you got for us, Kate?
Okay, so to preface this, we talked about my job a little bit before this, and what I do for work, for anyone who doesn't know me, is I am a full-time barber. So I take clients of all pronouns and genders, but I do deal with mostly men.
Yes.
So I've been barbering now for 13 years.
I would say a while.
A
long time.
I started in 2013. It is now 2026. And these messages came through in 2019. So I was single. I was 24. So my age was different. My maturity was different. I don't want to say that I definitely had different boundaries for sure. I was a lot meaner to men when I fired clients, for sure. That just comes with age. And also like at this time, the clientele that I was getting at the place I was working, because it's not a chain, but it's owned, all the companies or all the stores are owned by the same person, whatever, but it's not like franchised or anything, whatever. So we got a lot of walk-in.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yes. A lot of walk-in traffic. At this time, I believe it was all women that worked there, and we were very close with our clientele. Like it was very homey, kind of family community feel in there.
Which I like.
It was great. I did love that job. It's probably the best job I've ever had outside of working for myself.
Right.
Because I just loved the people I worked with. However, the clientele was different because, like, I think most of us girls were single at this time.
Yeah.
We went out as a group a lot, and so in town, we'd run into our clients.
Oh,
Out
yeah.
and about, they'd buy us rounds, whatever. That was all, like, happy-go-lucky, fine.
Yeah.
But I think on my Facebook at the time, I had, like, where I worked.
Mm-hmm.
And during this time, people could, like, find you on social media based on, like, where you worked.
Yep.
So I had probably like 300 friend requests at that time, all from men.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wild. 300?
Yes.
That's scary.
All the time. And like it was actually in my contract also that you could not contact your clientele outside of work because they
Which
were.
I kind of like. To a degree.
I don't.
Okay.
I personally, especially as a business owner now, like I own a barbershop, I would never ask someone to do that because they're doing that. This totally goes like off topic of what we're like talking about, but that does kind of go against, it's like a non-compete thing.
Which I get that. I think
Yeah.
I'm more like, oh, it's keeping you safe to a degree of like, you don't have to talk to weird ass men.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's the way I'm looking at it.
Right. So whatever. But that was something I could have gotten fired for. You know, because I broke contract. Like, I breached the contract if I was, like, communicating with people and they found out.
Right.
So, anyways, I had gotten a friend request from a guy on Facebook that year. And it says October. So, these are my DMs. And I only friended him because at the time I was thinking about getting into martial arts. And he did MMA.
Okay.
And I grew up on anime and stuff, and like I think he had some like Naruto and like Dragon Ball Z stuff on his page. So I was like, okay, you know, and like I looked through his photos and I was like, okay, he's not really giving weird vibes, whatever. And so I friended him, and so this is our thread.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. So this was October 8th, 2019. And also keep in mind I was 24, so
we were youngin'.
We were young, yeah. It was a fun year actually. It was a good time. So he said to me, this is what he started with.
Right.
All right, dank memes. I hate the word dank. Dank memes and Kakashi on your page. Kakashi is a Naruto character, and he is the shit. I gotta have some random conversation with you. With the laughing, crying face.
All right.
So, and I am a person that typically, like, I have to, like, bite back.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, you're reaching forward, like, I'll meet you there and be like, okay, what do you want? So I said, what up? What up? With the trying to keep it like very. That's actually
neutral.
Well, that's how I communicate with men that I don't want to like be cute with.
Okay.
Yeah. Is I kind of bring this more
manly energy,
a masculine, like androgynous.
like I'm keeping you at bay. This is how I'm gonna act.
This far away from me. So I said that, and he said, "What you know about that Sharing gun?" Which also he spelled that wrong. And if you're an anime kid, you know that.
I'm not, so anything she's saying is very foreign to me.
That's okay. He spelled it wrong. And then he put another laughing, crying face.
Lots of emojis.
Yeah.
Lots of emojis.
No punctuation either. He goes, okay.
Always a red flag. If you can't use the correct punctuation, go away.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to start it over. Okay. What you know about that Sharing gun with the emoji. You really into all that?
Why are we talking like that? All right. So pause for a second. Okay. What was his age at this time?
I don't know.
Okay, so we don't know an
Probably
age.
around the same age as me.
Okay.
I would guess. But I don't know. I never met him.
Because we're acting like we're 16.
Right.
But yeah.
Right.
Okay, I was just curious.
Your text thread. We're the same age. Yeah. Okay, so this was my last response.
Okay.
Because that message, I was like,
yeah,
ew,
this isn't it.
I don't like this. So, I said, yeah, I actually thought about doing a Naruto half sleeve on my left arm, but decided not to. Okay. So, he goes, what? This was all on the same day. I actually remember this conversation. I was sitting on my friend Taylor's couch. Mm-hmm. I'm
sorry that you had to deal with this. Just this conversation alone?
That's why that was my last message. That's why that was my last message. Okay, so he said, what? What kind of ideas did you have for it? IDK, what made you decide not to? But you don't need that kind of negativity in your life. With the laughing, crying face.
Negativity?
Because I guess I chose not to get a sleeve.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, which I just decided not to get that tattooed. Because I wasn't invested in it.
Yeah.
So, now, the next time, so that was October 8th. Okay. At 4:49 p.m.
Okay.
Now, the next message comes through on October 10th.
Okay, 2 days later.
Mm-hmm. So, okay. That was the 8th. And then we had the 9th in between. Mm-hmm. And then the 10th. And this message came through at 4:52 p.m. Hold on, I'm going to just cut this out.
So we're keeping it on theme with the time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, what happened, I'm going to read the message and then I'm going to tell you what happened on the 9th.
Okay. Okay.
Because we don't have anything.
But something happened.
The messages, yep. But I'm just going to read the first message. It says, it's the emoji, like the laughing emoji with the little thought drop, like the little sweat drop. Like,
oh, okay, yeah.
It says, was that you that did my shave and facial at work location? If so, that is some universal awkwardness. Love that shit. And then using the laughing, crying face.
So he came into your work.
Mm-hmm. He booked with me the next day.
I fucking hate that.
I shit you not, Mary.
Did you know when he came in?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I did the fuck politeness because bro showed up and I don't even... Because, like, so we have a main office, or we did, you know, when I worked here, they have a main office that is not here in this town. But if you want to call, you call there. You don't talk to us at this location.
So you had no idea what was coming.
Right. So I don't know if he called and requested me or if he went online and booked, because you did have that option as well. There was online booking.
I'm going to assume probably online.
I can imagine, but we got requests all the time. That was normal. But I obviously must have had a big gap opening because I shaved his face. So it was like an hour appointment. Or it was
so
45 to an hour minute. Yeah, or 45 minutes to an hour appointment. Yeah. And yeah, this was October. So I remember being in the back room and one of the other girls, you know, they greeted him, whatever, checked him in, and came in, was just like, hey, Kate, your next one's here. And I wish I could remember if, like, anyone else was out, like, doing a service at this time. But I know girls were in the back. Like, we were all working. And I walked out there and I saw him.
I was going to say, walk us through your thought process on what it was like to see him sitting in your chair after having
Well, he was sitting in the waiting area.
Conversation.
Yeah, he was sitting in the waiting area. And I know that I was working with my friend Taylor.
Okay.
Who I had been with, like, when this conversation was going on. She was there. Also, I went to and graduated school with her.
Okay,
like,
so she's a
trade
good friend.
school. Yes.
Yeah.
I've known her my whole career. 13 years now. We aren't friends anymore, but that's okay. But so she was there, and one of my other, like, really close friends was there. And we were all very tight. And I remember I turned back around and I was like, you guys, this guy literally just messaged me yesterday on Facebook. Yeah. And we were all kind of like, what do we do? Right. Back then, I do remember there were times that I've, like, turned people away or bumped them to other people's schedules. Because we all just kind of took care of each other that way. But I didn't have, like, an outward reason. Had I gone to the company and said I refused this service, that would have been a mark on my employment with them, because there was, like, in their eyes, no reason for me to be, like, not giving them money.
Which sucks.
Yeah. But after that, after this experience, I got better about that, where I was like, no, like, I treated it like bartending, because bartenders can turn away anyone that they don't feel they should serve. Yeah. So, and I still do that. And I remember I went up and because I had to do a lot of prep work for a face shave. There's a lot that goes into that. So I, like, did the prep work, whatever. And I think I just, like, went up and I called his name. And I do this even with clients now. Thankfully, I don't have any clients that give me the creeps. I'd fire them.
I was going to say, you're pretty good with your clientele and who you take on.
They're my boys. And, girls and everybody in between.
Yep.
But, like, the dudes that I have are just, like, the best people on the planet. But I do this thing where when I'm uncomfortable with you,
you're gonna know.
My whole energy shifts. You don't even really know, I would assume, because I'm not rude, but I'm just, like, I change my tone of voice.
I feel like to a degree, like, the person knows, like.
Yeah, oh God, this guy was so fucking weird. Because I didn't even talk to him.
Good.
I, like, really didn't even talk to him. And my clients know.
You're a yapper.
Yapper. Because I have clients that I book longer because we talk.
Yeah.
Straight up. Mm-hmm. That's why all of them said I'd be good at this, because they're like, you fucking know how to talk.
I know.
Anyways, I just brought him back and I sat him down. I was like, okay, what are we doing today? And did not mention anything about this. Yeah. And I think I was in freeze. Out of the fight, flight, freeze, I was in freeze.
It's the, let's get it over with, let's get it done, let's get him out of my chair.
Yes. That was, like, one of the quickest shave services I've ever done.
Yeah.
Mind you, and this is important for this story, because it's going to be in the next text thread, or message thread. This was over Facebook still. But this guy was the whitest Caucasian man ever. And why that's important is he was very tall and a very thin guy.
Okay.
Why that's important is because in what I do for work, your facial structure, like, your ethnicity does have something to do with, like, what your facial structure will end up being.
Absolutely.
And he had very pronounced cheekbones, chin, Adam's apple, like, just everything
I can,
from
picture
here.
it too.
Yes, like, scrawny ass white dude, like, gamer dude.
That's literally what I'm picturing right now.
Yeah, like, lives off Doritos, So
and Mountain Dew, probably.
And
you'll get that reference if you watched our first episode.
Yeah. But anyways, so, like, and also him being Caucasian men, they do have a lot of facial hair, like, depending on your genetics, but a lot of Caucasian men have very scraggly, especially in their early 20s, very thin facial hair.
Yeah.
This
is sparse.
Yeah, that's
it's
a perfect word. Yes, very patchy. Definitely did not have a full beard. I didn't know why he was sitting in my chair.
Right.
I think he was sitting in my chair.
Why we were sitting in.
I think he was sitting in my chair and chose a face shave because it was like a power play.
Well, that and it keeps you in your chair, or keeps him in your chair for longer.
Long, and I'm near his face. Because he's laid back in the chair, and I have to be like touching his face.
Yeah. Well,
you touch your client the most when you're doing anything. Right here. Because when I'm cutting hair on the sides of the head and like the top of their head, you know, I'm maybe like adjusting their head a little bit, but otherwise I'm just like clippering.
Yeah. I feel like the face is more intimate when you're having to deal with it. And not in like a way of like sexual, but like you're close.
You are close.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely was a power move of like, I'm gonna get in your chair and you're gonna have to do this.
You have to do this. Yeah.
You can't refuse.
Definitely back to that like manipulation. Yeah. You know, total manipulation. So, you know, he asked me that. And like, I think we did have the most bare minimum conversation. Because I think I asked, you know, how's your day going? And we did the consultation, and I'm fucking thorough with my consultations. Yeah. So he followed up with that. So that was at, let's see what time that was. We said around it was like 4:52. Yep. And I did not respond. I'm trying to remember if I was at work or not. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
But I did not respond.
Good for you.
I don't know if I read it or not, like opened it. However, he messages again at 8:21. Same day. He goes, "You missed a bunch of spots though, for real, if so," with the laughing crying face.
The fucking audacity.
The nerve. Also, let's keep in mind that when I am shaving your face, there is a straight razor right here. Don't fuck with me. Like, I literally, that is a threat. At the same time, it is also, keep that in mind, there is a straight razor near your neck. Literally on your neck.
The nerve of him, though, to say that you missed a ton of spots.
Right.
My dude, I was trying to be done with you.
Right.
That's why
you forced yourself into my space, into my chair, into my work. Like,
and maybe I did a shitty job, so you didn't fucking
I didn't do a shitty job. I didn't do a shitty job. No, I'm not saying you did, but I'm just saying. Could be the reason. Right. Like, you make me forced your way into this. Yes, for sure. So that prompted a response from me at 8:37. Yes. Because now you're coming at my, you know, my work. And so still me being polite, and I said, yes, it was. Haha. And missed spots, your facial structure was a little challenging to work around. So sometimes it's difficult to get every spot without slicing you really good. Your bone structure is really pronounced. Yeah. Which it was. Very polite on your end. Thank you. Very polite. Well, I had to keep it polite because this is work. So because if he would have gone back to my job, cost you your job at that point. Well, not even that could have been something, but I definitely could have gotten written up for it, depending on my response. But also, like, I'm saving my ass because I'm like, no, like, I am good at what I do. Right, and absolutely. Also, which I will touch on it in my next message. So we're going to stop right there, and we're going to do a part 2 for you guys on this subject. We still have quite a bit left to talk about. Yeah, so follow us for next week and figure out what was said in the rest of these DMs. And with that, we are still doing our Tinder giveaway on our last video. We're going to give you guys a few more weeks to enter that, and who knows, maybe we'll pick 2 of you guys for a month of free Tinders. So with that, we're going to say goodbye and catch us on our next episode. All right. Bye.